Super professional intro with no music so I don't get copyright struck. Struck. Yeah! Hello there, welcome to the tour of the first run Hover Vehicles 1-1 HoverDriller. My name is Wimp and I am the Chief Designer, Chief Builder, Chief Architect and Chief Dumbass of the HoverDriller Update Project. Here is my middle-ish tier-ish mining vehicle. Right, so the original, as always, was built before the game was released, and this is the updated version in order to include all the things like the cargo extensions and the CPU, which didn't exist when it was first built. The shape has changed a little bit. It's not as rounded. It doesn't use any of the roundy blocks like the original did. If you would like to see the original, you can see it at the beginning of the refitting of video for this vehicle. Right, so let's run through its capabilities and features. As usual, we shall start with its propulsion and its ability to move. As you can see, she has plenty of hover engines on the bottom. Now, there are 4 on by default, but if you activate the Max Lift custom shortcut, it'll turn on 5 more. If you use the mining hovers, it'll turn off all the outboard ones and turn on all of the inboard ones. The theory is that'll make it more stable on uneven ground. Turn them off and the other ones come back on. Now you can use max lift at the same time as that custom signal, but it will leave 4 of the outside ones on, so it might not actually help with that problem. Right, thrust. There are 2 large and 1 medium pushing it forwards. There are 2 large for braking and reverse. Let me turn my head back on. There we go. Then for lateral thrust, sideways thrust, there are 4 smalls and 1 medium. As you saw, there are also 3 jump boosters, hover boosters. Right, let's turn on the drills. She does come with hazard lights set to this custom signal as well. So if you don't like flashy orange lights, you might want to remove them. But they come on automatically. As you can see, she's got 4 drills. Storage-wise, for the ore, there are 2 ore and wood containers, and they're at 1783 each. She also has a large cargo box there, and a small one under this shutter here. So that would be, for example, for maybe a bit more fuel and maybe some O2 tanks or whatever for yourself, and drill, what are they called, multi-tool charges, those things, multi-charges. Yeah, so just for keeping your odds and sods in. As you can see, there is an O2 station on it as well. Let me turn the drills off. She does come armed with 2 Gatling turrets for defense, which is a bit of an upgrade from other vehicles in the line adjacent to this. There are 2 armor lockers and 2 fridges behind these shutters as well. The O2 station is fed by 3 O2 tanks, and you can see 2 of them there, either side of the passenger seat and the RCS. There is another one under that ammo controller there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention while I was doing all the propulsion stuff that there are 2 RCSs, one at the front of the driver's seat and one at the back. Kind of, sort of. Anything else? So she comes with the usual headlights and tail lights, although it's got 2 more headlights than normal. These ones point forwards and these ones are diagonals. Oh yes, here I need to show you this. I put those on just to keep the gubbins here protected, but you can put a drill turret under there. There is further instructions on that screen if you read it. Now CPU wise, she comes in at just under 8,000. Now a drill turret is 3,000 CPU and an unlock level of 10, I think it is. Let me just check. 15. So the unlock level of this vehicle is 7. So you can get use out of this earlier on in the game, but there is a slot there available if you're still using it up at that level. And then obviously the person in the passenger seat can use that to help you dig. So fuel wise, she has 10 fuel tanks in total. There are 2 large in the front there and matching on the other side. In fact, we saw them from here. Then there are 6 more in the back, along with 2 smalls as well. There's the small. There's 2 of the larger ones, and then there's another larger one. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it there. And then matching on the other side as well. I think that's about it, you know. I do believe I've shown you all of the features. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else. I will give you a quick example of how it drives. It's not brilliant, but it's certainly not terrible. It's pretty decent, I think. I mean, that's without pilot mode on it. So it's pretty good. Oh yeah, power generation is a normal size generator. Yes, she's okay. She's definitely okay. Now, with the... Does it do it with the drills out? It might just be with stone and ore in those containers, but she does pitch forward as you're drilling. But I think, in my opinion, that helps to drill. If you're trying to drill down to a deposit, the fact that it naturally pitches forward, I think helps. It's not terrible. It goes down to maybe 5 degrees or something. So yeah, it's not awful. Although, to be fair, I haven't filled those containers up. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if I come to use this in a survival scenario, it might turn out to be absolutely dreadful. And I think one of the things that causes that as well is the fact that these hover engines are technically 3 blocks back from the front. So yeah, I think if they were there where these bottom drills were, I think it would be fine. But I wanted to keep it a bit streamlined. Oh my god, words today, English. Now, it does look a bit like a Star Wars speeder, and I will be doing a new kind of speeder at some point when I come round to the addendum to the first run series. And it will be based on the original driller, funny enough, but with the rounded blocks it looks a lot more like a speeder, and it will be kind of an upgrade to my current speeder. Right, I think that's everything I need to show you. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Right, so thank you very much. Oh, hang on. There you go. That was what I forgot. A pair of lights. Yippee! Right, there we go then. Thank you very much for taking an interest in this vehicle. Hopefully you enjoy it and you get some use out of it, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. I also hope I see you either in the other video for this, the refitting of video, or in another video for a different build. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Super professional outro! Just to give you time really to remove this video from your watch later list or something.